You know what I mean? So right now it's the IG. So make sure you come over there and you follow me. All right, people, let's get into this. This first one, it's gonna hurt a little bit, but it's best to do this now. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. All right. The Queen has left. Vivianne Miedema, Man City signed Women's Super League record goal scorer on a free transfer from Arsenal, or shall I say, after Arsenal exit. Vivianne Miedema left Arsenal this summer after 7 years in North London. The decision to leave the Gunners was mutual, with the Netherlands international keen on a fresh challenge. Man City signed WSL. All right, yes, WSL's all-time leading goal scorer on a free transfer with a contract until 2027. So she ain't signing forever. You get me? She ain't signing forever, but all right. Anyway, I'll give you my opinion afterwards. Man City have completed the signing of Vivianne Miedema, who signed a contract until the summer of 2027. Clubs across Europe and North America were interested in the forward, but the 27-year-old has moved to City on a free transfer after leaving Arsenal at the end of her contract. Miedema is the WSL's all-time leading scorer. However, she has started just 8 league matches over the past 2 seasons due to injury, including an ACL tear in December 2022. Miedema, who joined Arsenal from Bayern Munich in 2017, won the WSL with the Gunners in 2019, as well as the League Cup in 2018, 23, and 24. The Netherlands international's decision to leave North London was mutual. Miedema was understood to be keen on a fresh challenge, while Arsenal are looking to reinvest in their squad. Clearly got nothing to do with it, but anyway, Miedema said the reason I chose City is because they have the same ambitions as me and want to win the league and titles. Looking to the future, I've always said that I want to play with the best players in the world, and I think City have got that. Interesting. Don't take that as a dig, Mido. All right, we're going to get there. I haven't played as much football as I would have wished over the past 2 years, but I think and hope my best years are still to come. I hope I'm going to be able to help the team as much as I can do. I am just really excited about this part. I'm really excited to be part of the team and for the girls to hopefully help me and get me back to my best. If I get back to my best again, then we can achieve really nice things together. I do think this is the place to be right now. In the end, it was an easy choice for me. I want to challenge myself every day in training, but also every single week in games that we play. Head coach Gareth Taylor added, we're really looking forward to welcoming Viv to City and seeing her flourish over the next 3 years. Our ambition is to compete on the highest stage and for the highest honors, and Viv is aligned with this desire. She's a top talent that I'm excited to work with, and she's a player I've always admired. Viv will be a real asset to the team. Miedema also reunites with her Netherlands teammate Jill Rood, herself coming back from an ACL injury, and Kirsty Capacity. Sorry, terrible with names, man. But Kirsty, there you go. There, she will join up with Man City for preseason training at the end of July. Miedema joins Formidable City's attack after missing out on the WSL title by a goal difference to Chelsea last season. Taylor and his team are trying to make sure that that doesn't happen again. That doesn't happen this time. Manchester City are building a quite a potential. What? Maybe I just can't be saying words, bruv. You know what I'm saying? But they got him. They got Chloe Kelly on either wing. Bunny Shaw is through the middle, and Miedema can play a number 10 role or just offshore. That's before we even talk about the return of Jill Rood, the breakthrough of Jess Park, and claiming and the calming influence of, can't pronounce that name, in central midfield. Miedema's arrival could also prove to be the best business of the window. Firstly, it's a free transfer, and despite writing her name repeatedly into WSL history in her 7 years at Arsenal, the forward is just 27, arguably hitting her peak years. She too will have something to prove after 18 months of injury, disappointment, and setbacks. That should be a start warning for other WSL teams. It is time for Miedema to see if she can shine elsewhere in the WSL and win more silverware along the way. Miedema has unfinished business in the English football. WSL all time goal scorer is joining the team that finished runners up in the league last season, only missing out on goal difference. She joins what could be a terrifying, phenomenal front line, which includes WSL Player of the Year top goal scorer Bunny Shaw. I think she's going to be a problem this year, boy. She's going to be a problem. Um, yeah, that's basically it, really. As for Miedema herself, we know she has hugely successful striker. Yeah. All that. Okay. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm gutted. I'm gutted. I knew she was gonna leave anyway. I heard there was like a mutual thing. She was gonna leave anyway. There was no way around it. You know what I'm saying? Um, I hoped that she was gonna go back because she always said that she wanted to go and play. I think it's Feyenoord, the team that Van Persie used to play for. I want to say that's where she came from. She didn't come from to us via there, as you know, in the article it said she came via Bayern Munich. But I'm sure, I don't know if she started there or she wanted to go there. They didn't have a women's team at the time, but they do now, type thing. You know what I'm saying? So I think eventually she will end up back there. But if I'm totally honest, yeah, I'm not going to be disrespectful. She is the queen of all strikers. I ain't going to take that away from her just because she left my team. It is what it is. She's the queen of all strikers. She is the top Dutch striker, not female striker, striker. She's got the most goals over there for the country. So salute to her for that always. You know what I'm saying? But can't front. I unfollowed her. I don't follow players once they leave. What kind of stupidness is that? I'm not into that. You get me? The only time I do that, they have to have left with grace and class, and you get me, can't say nothing. This has been a little there's something not right, and I'm not saying that it's all Viv's fault. I don't know if it's Viv's fault. I don't know if it's Jonas's fault. But there was a clip of him pushing her more like it was like a I want to say a backhand. It wasn't a backhand, but it was a, when you move someone out the way type thing. And I think she stumbled a little bit and she turned around, her face didn't look good in the clip. She was pissed, you know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. He wasn't playing her as much. She was getting little bits, but I always thought that's because she wasn't ready. Excuse me. I always thought that she wasn't ready to come back yet. You know what I'm saying? Getting setbacks, you don't need that. So if you get a setback, come back, it's going to take you even longer to get in the team. And when you do get in the team, you're only going to get a few minutes. You dig me? But I do take a little offense. You know what I'm saying? What can we expect these players to say when they're signing for a new club? Of course, they're going to say, I want to make sure I play with the best players. I want to make sure that we're aiming to win things. So you're trying to say that Arsenal women, one, including your missus, isn't up there. That's disrespectful. You're trying to say that we ain't fighting for what we're fighting for. We came third. I know the league ain't that big. I think it's 12 in there. And that ain't that big, but top three. Anything below top three, and then you're asking for trouble. I don't even know. Did we come fourth? Oh, I hope we didn't come fourth. I think we came third. You know what I'm saying? I think we came first. But with the WSL league, you can't lose. You can't lose 4 games. You can't lose 4 games. Although that's saying that same thing for the Premier League, but that's just like that's a higher intensity over there. But with this one here, if really and truly 3, if you get 3 on there, now you're in squeaky bum time. You can't have 3 losses. Straight up, you can't have 3 losses in WSL. You're done. You're done. You're sitting in mid, or you're scrapping. You get me? You're scrapping. So I know we ain't scrapping. I know we ain't mid. You know what I'm saying? I personally think Chelsea are gonna drop a little bit now. Emma's gone. I ain't heard nothing about who's gonna be stepping in there, but she's now followed Jill over there. I don't care for Jill. I used to love Jill. When she was at us. I used to love her. You get me? Came out homesick, want to go home. When someone says that, I ain't got no problem, blood. That's the human in you. You want to go home. You ain't, even though your career's going well, you want to go home. Big respect for that. go home. She went Wolfsburg, cool. You get me? We buck up with her a couple times, cool. Is what it is. You went home. You get me? You didn't do what our former manager did. Said he wanted to go back home down under and then ended up in Italy. Joker. You get me? Again, no respect for that. Say what you mean. You get me? Say what you mean and what you want to do. It ain't no problem. Just do it. Say it. You get me? But Viv, yeah, she's definitely joining. Although I ain't going to take everything away from her like I did Jill. You get me? Like I said, she's still the queen of strikers. You underdig me? She's still doing her thing. So I can't take none of that from her. But unless more comes out about what happened, maybe write a book and get me told, sit down with Mido so Mido can help you write a book, because I know she's got one, which I'm going to get soon. And then we can find out the truth in that. But till then, I just leave it up in the air until then, people. I ain't even got much to say on that one. You underdig me? Please let me know what you think down below, my Gooners. You get me? More so, my Gooners. You get me? I know there's other people that like to jump on and say their bits and bobs, but I want to know what the Gooners are thinking. And also, if there's any City fans out there, what you're thinking. You happy? You know what I mean? You think she's going to come in and do something, or do you think you've bought an injured, prone striker now? You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I don't know what this ACL has done to her, both to her and her Mrs. Mido. But Mido's come back and she's looking fine with it. So, get me? It was Vivianne who was taking her time to get back. Everyone, not say everyone, but everyone who did get injured, they've come back and they're flying. You know what I'm saying? Viv is the only one that was having setbacks, and I think Mido might have had one. She might have one, but the rest, everyone else, when Kim comes out, bam, she's back in, no setback, boom. Katie McKay, boom. You know what I'm saying? My girl, you can see her pretty face now, blonde hair. Frida Manham, she got injured. Straight back, no long ting, bruv. Quick message from mum. Yeah, our girl's good. She'd be back soon. Can't say nothing to that. You get me? So I want to know what everyone is saying, what everyone's thinking. You underdig me? All right. Peoples, next up is going to be, what are they saying here? They're talking about, it's going to be a nightmare. It's going to be an Arsenal nightmare. Oh. They're talking about Champions League. So let's get into that.
Makes us struggle, makes us stronger. We still had faith in what lay over yonder. As far as I'm concerned, there ain't nothing wrong with dreaming. Aim for the sky or you'll never reach the ceiling.
Go on.
Shout out to my Gooner babies. Make sure you subscribe.
Woo! All day, you know that it won't change. So stay tuned in, cause the party's never over. Get it hype, this is Gooner on the sofa.